the wind dies down, and then as soon as I start speaking, it flares up again. So we're just going to soldier on, because the elements, I do not fear them. Now, work in progress Wednesday number 8. There wasn't a video last week because I was in hospital. I had just had surgery. I'm obviously feeling better because I'm standing up and I'm wearing clothes. So well done me. Because it was abdominal surgery, I can't lift anything that requires effort. So that means I can't do any weaving, because the way that I weave is to lift my loom off the table onto my lap, because I don't have a stand. And there's also a lot of twisting and stretching and reaching and stuff when you're weaving. So I can't do any of that. Wind, we have talked about this. So instead I have been doing rock painting, which is interesting because I'm not a very good painter. And I've been doing my cross stitch. So we'll go and have a look at the rocks, and then I'll show you the cross stitch. I was about to say these are my finished ones, but this needs something else on it. Possibly a kite or a hot air balloon. I'm probably going to go with kite, easier to paint. I'm not an artist. I've got some rainbow dots with a gold heart. I've got the Animal Crossing fossil, which needs a bit more shading, but it's nearly done. I've got a glow-in-the-dark ghost who turned out a bit sad because his eyes went trippy, but he does glow. I'll show you. Yeah, see, told you. And we've got red being sus. Red's being sus. That came out really well. I'm pleased with that one. Go over there. Sorry, playing with my rocks. So once I've finished them all, I will seal them up, by which I mean put sealant on them, not put them in a box, and hide them for people to find, because I'm in the Vic Rocks group on Facebook, and that's what we do. There's loads of groups like that all over the world. If you're interested, have a look and see what you can find. Hopefully a rock. Now, back to the outside bit. Look at me, professional, throwing back to myself. Thanks, me. That was really professional. Now, the cross stitch is in this bag, and I'm trying to do this without catching all the papers because they will blow away. So which is the... You're not seeing the back. So here it is in the wind. So we'll have a little see if that's in focus. And I'll show you what it looked like last time, which was 2 weeks ago. And here it is now. So I've got quite a bit of progress. I might just tighten that off because the wind's making it hard for you to see. And my concern is that you can see it. That's my whole concern. That's the only thing I've been worried about all week. So we'll just tighten that off. So this is kind of gentle stuff. I feel a bit like Beth March, but without the dying bit at the end. So there we go. By that I mean I've been sitting on my bed cross stitching. So this bit right here, pretty much made up because I made some big mistakes and couldn't be bothered fixing them because I never know if there's going to be enough thread in the kit to fix everything. So I work with it. But that's where we're at. And that does look like a lot, but I'm going to show you the chart because I unfolded it last night and went, oh, that's no progress at all. So just let me do some interesting sleight of hand down. It's not really sleight of hand because I'm just shoving stuff in a bag. Let me just shove some stuff in a bag. How long have you got? There we go. Get that in the bag. So that yellow there is obviously the bits that I've done. And this is page 1 of 4. Though 2 of them are only half side. So that's the rest of all of that. So there's a bit to go. But yes, that's pretty much what I'm up to. It's short and sweet because there's not much I can do that isn't, you know, lifting and hauling and stuff. I can't wait to get back on the loom, but that will have to wait because I can't engage my core, which is a phrase that I didn't think I would ever say seriously with my serious face on. So I have to keep my core floppy. I have to have a floppy core. Is floppy core like cottage core? Because I would sign up for floppy core. I don't know what it would look like, but I'm intrigued. I'll have a think because I think floppy core would suit me. That's it. That's all I've got for you this week. I have a mosaic kit arriving at some point, depending on Australia Post, which is not something you can depend on currently. But if you're watching this and you work for Australia Post, I'm not angry at you. It's a situation. Australia Post has a lot of people out with COVID isolation. They have a lot of facilities not operating, no flights. It's Bleh. That's a technical term. Bleh. So I am waiting on some stuff, but when that gets here, I will have some more stuff to do. I've got another 3 weeks off work, so I've got to fill the time. And right now what I'm going to do is go and sit on my bed and do some cross stitch because I've been standing up for ages now and I'm a bit tired. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you for the next one, which will be next week. Did I say that? Of course I did. I'm going to go and have a lie down. You take care. Bye.